This is how things look in this part of the draw, the lower half, with the winner of our match between Christie and Lynn going to be playing the winner of Kenta Nishimoto and Lakshya Sen. Decent crowd in here for this afternoon. Of course, as we progress in this tournament, that will pick up quite significantly. They do love their badminton here, and the players absolutely love being in Indonesia as well. One of the best organized tournaments on the circuit, that's for sure. It is a national sport of this country, and it is treated as such. The players, the whole organization, absolutely top-notch. I told you about the reception. Jonatan Christie comes through. He's very, very popular here.
Black.
So these two have met twice before, red. Very recently, the Indo Open last week. And it was a win for Jonatan Christie both times. That one went to 3. And it was actually a very close first game, 22-20, and then to Christie, and then 2 one-sided games, 21-9 and then 21-10. Lin Chun-Yi is 25 years of age, 180 centimeters tall. He's 14th in the world. He's not far away from his best ranking of 12, which was achieved a few months ago. He has won 5 titles on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Great opening result against Lin Chun-Yi, the former world champion. All the games were quite one-sided. That was completed in just 42 minutes. The left-hander coming out on top. Right-handed Jonatan Christie. He's 27 years of age, just a bit short at 179. He's from this very city, Jakarta. And his ranking is number 3 in the world. He is a former world number 2, achieved almost exactly a year ago. Asian Games champion right here in Jakarta in 2018, beat compatriot of Lin Chun-Yi, Su Liang, also quite comfortable. He is the reigning Asia champion as well, Jonatan Christie. He'll defend his title soon enough. And he was second in 2022. Joshua Ho from Australia is our umpire. Madame Roukwan from France is our service judge. So Christie obviously has achieved a fair bit more than his opponent in terms of titles, 7 of them on the HSBC BWF World Tour. His last one, very significantly, the All England, which he will get to defend in just over a month from now, a month and a half or so. Lin Chun-Yi has won every tournament final that he's been in. 5 titles. Most recent was his home tournament, the Taipei Open. But interestingly, he has never been to a final of a Super 500 or above. This is what the Masters is, a Super 500. We've had a 1,000, a 750, and now 500 in the calendar. Next week we'll have a Super 300. in Thailand, which he
Ladies
has
and
won before.
gentlemen,
Lin Chun-Yi
on my
in
right,
2023.
Lin Chun-Yi, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Jonatan Christie, Indonesia. Lin Chun-Yi to serve, love all, play.
So opening there for Lin.
Love.
Just whipped back by Christie for his opening ball.
Service over. 1-all.
Lin Chun-Yi with a 68 or 67%, 70% win rate, excuse me, I should say. Jonatan Christie actually with a slightly lower percent in win rate, 67.3.
2-1.
Having a look at his 2025 thus far. Just a lovely little shot there from Christie.
2-all.
Semi-final last week at the India Open for Christie, opening round of the Malaysia Open. So far this year, that's his 2025. That's disappointing on the serve from Christie. Lin Chun-Yi also had a disappointing Malaysia Open, got to the second round, and a better India Open like his opponent. He got to the quarterfinals. Just looking back at how they performed last year. Lin Chun-Yi, 7 first-round exits, including the Indonesia Masters, 5 second-round exits, 4 quarterfinals, 2 on the World Tour, 4 semi-finals, and of course he won 2 tournaments. Last year, a win rate of about 63%, so a bit lower than his career average.
Service over. 4-5.
It's going back and forth at the moment in these early stages. That's out. That looks out for sure.
Service over.
Jonatan Christie, for his part, played slightly above his average, 71% win rate, and had 5 first-round exits, including this tournament last year, by the way. Was out in the round-robin stage of the Olympics, also disappointing. That's out as well.
7-4.
2 second-round exits, 4 semi-finals, a couple of finals where he finished runner-up and won 2 titles, the Asia Championships in New Orleans. Not a bad year. Very good year, in fact, of 2 major titles. And he's starting to pull away here. He's been very good at the net.
8-4.
He's an attacking player, Lin Chun-Yi. He's always looking to kill off points as quick as possible. I think he's kind of tempered that a little bit more in recent times, but he's got quite the jump smash on him as well, which a lot of players will want to try and avoid. It would appear that he's going into the drift. We shall see. At the moment, it's Christie enjoying things here.
Service over, 6-9. Service over.
Well, Christie's looking pretty comfortable.
6.
That might have just gone out. Christie on the ascendancy here. Again, going long. Well, he's interesting conditions. Definitely some sideways drift. We go into the interval here with Christie enjoying a 5-point lead against Lin Chun-Yi, 11-6 in the first game.
Clock 1, 20 seconds. Clock 1, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair. Eleven, 6. Play.
Well out. That's the jump smash we're talking about. Carries a lot of power in it.
11.
Lin Chun-Yi. That's the one that they've got to try and avoid, and if he is indeed going into the drift, then there you go again. He unleashes it.
8, 11.
He can play that with full freedom. Lin Chun-Yi. So just looking at the record of these players and the fantastic reactions there. Well, that's got to be one of the points of the day. It looks like Lin Chun-Yi was going to win it because Christie was on the ground Lin Chun-Yi could not apply the finishing touch here. And Christie reacted brilliantly and took Lin Chun-Yi completely by surprise.
Jonatan.
What a fantastic point for everyone to enjoy. That can sometimes be a catalyst.
12-8.
It ought to have been 9-11. But now Lin Chun-Yi finds himself 4 points behind. The reactions brilliant from Jonatan Christie. And, well, yeah, it can be a platform now.
8.
Well, he hasn't dropped a point since that incredible rally that we saw, the one that he won, Christie, on the ground. And he's now up by 7. He's won 4 in a row since then. Well, he's certainly
16-8.
on a roll here, isn't he? And the crowd has really just picked up on that, haven't they? And they're absolutely loving this. Well, it's just a procession of points right now. And the run is a magnificent one. 6 points in a row, all from that, started from that moment that he won that glorious rally. I think that one will be doing the rounds today.
Service over. 18-9.
Only gets the 1 point there after a 6-point run from Christie. Lin Chun-Yi is in trouble for sure here in this opening game. Well, the last match was also men's singles, and the preferred end was the far end. And here, it would appear that it's very much this near end. For now, anyway, Christie might go on to the other end and again be as dominant as he has been here. Topples over the net perfectly for Christie, and he's got 11 game points.
9.
This one is the killer blow for Lin Chun-Yi. That's what you want, just to get a little bit of a clip on the net. Well out. It has been a brilliant second game for Christie since the interval. Only 3 points won from Lin Chun-Yi after the break. It was 10-3 to Christie post-interval, and again the catalyst, you must say, happened on that point when he was 11-8, where he basically somehow got that point back. on the ground. 21-9 to Jonatan Christie in game 1.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, love all, play.
Christie, that's got to be in. He started brilliantly.
1-love.
He would be full of beans at the moment, Jonatan Christie.
Service over. 1-all.
Longer rally, that second one. Well, Christie has won this tournament before. He's also got to a semi-final and 3 quarter-final, so a very decent record. He's also had some early exits, as I said, last year, but he won it in 2023, beating his compatriot Chico Arodui-Wardoyo in the final relatively comfortably. As for Lin Chun-Yi, 2 first-round exits in the last 2 years. Which he's already done better, and he took that late.
Over. 2-all. Court attendant, wipe the court, please. Thank you. All.
That's going to be out, way out.
3-2.
I think this is quite interesting with the conditions here. It is definitely drafty in here. You can see the banners on the sides moving quite a bit. That's always an indicator. You can certainly feel the draft in here as well.
3-3.
Not just see it happening with the those banners. Of course, it could be a little different further down. We are up in the top stands, our position. The air conditioning is going on pretty full blast. All it requires is another door to open or an opening somewhere to just change things. It's generally known as a very drifty place. We talked about that jump smash from Lin Chun-Yi. Just clips the net. There you go, he unleashes it there. Goes long.
Jonathan, check the court, please.
So, as we generally like to do with these players after the first game. It just seems to be a few more rallies now, doesn't there? They wanted to try something a little different there, we can understand. So let's see now,
Lynn.
Jonatan Christie
Lynn.
in his career.
Get ready.
Lynn told to move things on. Now, Jonatan Christie right now has a 71% win rate
5-4.
after he's won the first game, which
Quick
is
out.
excellent. When we look at perhaps how he has done
5-4.
in the last 2 years, that will just give us a better idea perhaps of his form, recent formish, you know. 69%, so not too different once he's won the first game. And let's look at maybe Super 500s in the last 2 years.
Service over.
Well, that's impressive.
5-all.
79% of matches in the last 2 years. Jonatan Christie has gone on to win after taking the first game. That is far better than anyone else. He's played a sizable number of matches in the last couple of years. Much better than Anthony Ginting, for example. Let's have a look at Super 500s in his career.
5-4.
Jonatan Christie. Yeah, it's about 77% overall. So he's more likely than not to go on and win this, historically speaking.
6-5.
Let's have a look at Lin Chun-Yi, who has lost that first game. Is leading here in the second, only just. And now has a 2-point lead.
Jonatan Christie challenges.
There's a challenge though.
In.
Lin Chun-Yi only once had the lead, or twice had the lead, very, very briefly, a point each right at the start of the first game. And it's been trailing ever since till now. Christie's challenge is unsuccessful.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 7-5. Play.
That's good.
8-5.
It's held up nicely. This is really his best period of the entire match, Lin Chun-Yi. And he's on a 4-point run, also his best run of this match thus far. Clips the net there, and he should be able to finish it off. He doesn't, Lin Chun-Yi. Good reactions from Christie. Wow. That took Lin Chun-Yi by surprise. He was rooted to the spot there. I don't think he expected Christie to get that one back. Brilliant. A couple of times those reflexes have been so impressive. So Lin Chun-Yi, after losing the first game in his career, goes on to win 81% of his matches. That is very impressive. Well, you've got to say, that is quite something, isn't it? He's storming back here.
7-8.
Jonatan Christie. Yeah, that's a really high, actually not much higher than I thought it might be for Lin Chun-Yi. He's played about 250 matches in his career.
Service over. 9-7.
But yeah, terrific for Lin Chun-Yi to have come back like that in 80% of his matches.
Fault. 11-7 interval.
So we go into the interval here with Lin Chun-Yi 4 up, just slightly, not quite as good as Christie, the lead that he had at the first interval. It's 4 points, but Christie won that first game very comfortably. Let's see what happens after the break.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Lynn, back on court. Eleven, 7. Play.
Now, remember, it was Christie who had a superb post-interval session, winning that 10-3. The lead is up to 5 now. Now 6. This suddenly has become, it would appear, to be the more preferred end. If he wants to win this in 2, he'll need to put a stop to this run at the moment from Lynn. But it's not looking good right now. And this is his best run so far, Lin Chun-Yi. Of 6 points, make it 7.
15-7.
And it would appear that this is going to go the distance. So all of a sudden, this has now become the very much the preferred end, you would say. Rare respite for Christie to bring that 7-point run to an end.
15.
So just going back to Lin Chun-Yi, they both, it would appear, have very good stats in this current situation. Christie with about an 80% win rate in Super 500s. After he's won the first game, Lin Chun-Yi overall in his career an 81% win rate almost, with after losing the first game. But let's refine that a bit more and see how he's done in the last 2 years after losing the first game.
Service over.
He can't hold on to that
8.
run or extending his run of points. Lin Chun-Yi in the last years, after losing the first game, goes on to win 78% of his matches. That is still very impressive. Let's see how that looks in Super 500 tournaments like this one. That's out, I think. Well, the crowd's all cheering. Certainly looked out. Yeah, as we thought. It looks like they're both going to have dominant wins under their belt. Cross-court smash from Lynn.
18-8.
It's a small sample size, but Lin Chun-Yi in Super 500s over the last 2 years has won 75% of his matches after losing the first game. Let's look at Super 500s throughout his career after losing the first game. That will be
Service over.
80%
18.
win rate. So he is fairly consistent. He's quite happy to play the long game here. Oh, just flick serve, not a problem for Lynn.
19-9. Game point 9.
It looks like it's going to be a carbon copy. Maybe not. Into
Service
double figures
over.
for Christie.
10,
But he's still got
20.
10 more game points to try and save somehow. So it is pretty much the same story,
Second game
with
won
both
by
players
Lin Chun-Yi.
performing very well on this
21-10,
near end.
1 game all.
And it's a game all, but going into the rubber very shortly. 21-10 to Lin Chun-Yi in game 2.
Service over, 11-10 in the ball.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Final game, love all, play.
So this final game now, as we go with the
One love.
pattern so far, this would be the preferred end for Christie now, and therefore he would want to
Thank you.
get as big a lead as possible before we swap ends. That would be the strategy in theory. Now, let's have a look at both these players in deciding games.
Service over. 1-all.
Lin Chun-Yi, in deciding games in his career, has won 69% of them.
2-1.
If we look at the last 2 years since the start of 2025, I warrant that would be even better. That's when he's really come on the scene, made a mark. No, yep, it's gone up to, well, it's about 70%. Christie started fairly well here.
3-1.
And we'll look at Super 500s in the last 2 years for Lin Chun-Yi. It goes up to 70% of Super 500s in the deciding game in the last couple of years. He has done very well. Let's have a look at Super 500s in his career. It's about 67%. So again, odds on, pretty good for him. As for Jonatan Christie, his career in deciding games, 57%. Obviously played a lot more than his opponent. Again, we look at the last couple of years to give us a slightly more recent pool size indicator. It goes up to 70% his win rate. That's excellent. It's gone long here, and again Christie is dominating on this end, as we thought he might. It's going to plan as far as he's concerned. The crowd really trying to play their part here. Excellent. That's what's so important.
7-1.
So in Super 500 tournaments in the last 2 years, Christie has won 73% of matches in the deciding game. In his career in Super 500s, it actually goes down to 52%. But what's more important is how he has done recently.
2-7.
He's trying to get a toehold in this game here, Lin Chun-Yi. It's defended well here, Christie, and that's going to go long. Doesn't want to allow Lin Chun-Yi to build up some momentum here. After he had a superb 7-point run, he was love one down, went to 7-1, and all of a sudden Lin Chun-Yi is starting to build up some momentum.
7.
The lead is cut to 3 after it was as high as 6. It's halved very quickly by Lin.
Service over. 8-4.
He wins that battle. He's delighted. Lin Chun-Yi. He's keeping pace, striking distance. He'll be all right with this.
5-8.
Little celebration there. Almost Ronaldo-esque.
Thank you. Lynn, back on court. 5-8. Service over. 9-5. 10-5.
Well, better, much better from Christie when the pressure was on. He has managed to deliver. Should be finished off. He does it with a little bit of a flourish there.
Service over.
Lin Chun-Yi again with that
6.
that leap at the net. Emphatic from him. Now, of course,
Thank you.
Christie would dearly love to get to 11-6 at the interval, where he was in the first game. Because there will be, of course, a response from Lynn once he moves onto this end.
Play on.
Of course, from Lynn's point of view, he wants to get as close as possible. He shouldn't get there. So Christie, mission accomplished so far.
Over.
Half the job done.
11-6.
A 5-point lead in the third game, 11-6 to the Indonesian.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chairs. Lynn, back on court. Eleven, 6. Eleven, 6. Play.
Well, Lynn wants to challenge that.
Out.
Right off the bat. The first point post-interval, of course, he wants to get cracking and whittle down that lead as soon as possible. It is indeed out. That's great news as far as Christie is concerned.
One challenge remaining.
His lead is now
12,
up to 6.
Play.
Oh, good rally, this one. Crowd again, you can probably hear them. Well, that has gone the way of Christie here. Lin Chun-Yi just had a slight question there, very, very quick.
13-6.
But this is running away from him. We will have a better view of it, perhaps.
Quick foul.
Nah, nothing doing, says Christie. Now we'll have a better look here. Ah, he did that. Nothing wrong with that. Hit that
Players
perfectly,
on court.
I'd say. Below the tape as well.
13-6.
So 7 points. Very good as far as Christie's concerned.
Players, play must be continuous. Get ready quicker. Service over. 7-13. Service over. 14-7.
Well, it's not looking good.
Service over. 8-14.
Well, he had a 7-point deficit to overcome. It's gone back to that. Lin
Service
Chun-Yi.
over. 15-8.
This is looking tough, isn't it? And Christie's platform at the interval has been absolutely key. Lin Chun-Yi has a lot of work to do here. This is looking very good for Christie now. Christie is marching on.
17-8.
There's absolutely no doubt about the ends. It made a big difference, and frankly, very surprising given it was completely the opposite story in the previous match between Kunlavut Vittitsan, the reigning world champion, and Lu Guangzhou of China. Ooh, now that is worth shout.
Jonatan
First it was Lin
Christie.
Chun-Yi, he wasn't sure
Out.
if it was out or not. Sorry, if it was called out or not. He seemed determined that it was out. I think he's got a point, literally and figuratively. Well, everything seems to be going Jonatan Christie's way.
18-8. Play.
That's good as well, I thought, and is getting
Jonatan Christie
challenged once again by
holds
Christie.
out.
Oh, this time it doesn't
Challenge
go
unsuccessful.
Christie's way. Brief respite for
One challenge remaining.
Lin Chun-Yi.
Service over. 9-18. Play.
That
10-18.
clips the net. These are, you would think, just consolation points for Lin Chun-Yi at this stage.
Service over. 19-10. Service over. 11-19.
Well, he's not far away, Christie, just a couple of points, and he's very comfortably in front here. Just a few
12,
racked up here by
19.
Lin Chun-Yi, but I just feel it's...
Court attendants, wipe the court, please. Please. Thank you. Well, 19.
There's a comeback here. Well, he's started to rack up a bit of a run.
13-19.
That's a fantastic cross-court smash by Lynn.
14-19.
Surely not, surely.
Return the shuttle.
Christie. He's not going to have problems here, is he? It's a 4-point run from Lin Chun-Yi. He's still 5 points behind. Well, Christie has now given himself 6 match points
20,
here.
match point 14. Change.
Well, he was looking to finish it there with a flourish.
Service over.
It hasn't happened.
15-20.
He's got there, a little bit of a stumble towards the end, but Christie wins the match. The ends have certainly played quite a part in this. Christie's perfect run against Lin Chun-Yi continues. That's now 3 wins in a row.
Match won by
And
Jonatan
that's
Christie.
twice now in
21-9, 10-21.
less than a week. He has beaten
15.
the player from Chinese Taipei. Beat him on the 17th and has now beaten him on the 23rd. That was in the quarterfinals last week, and that is the round that Christie advances to here at the Indonesia Masters. So Jonatan Christie, the 3rd seed from Indonesia, beats Chinese Taipei's Lin Chun-Yi 21-9, 10-21, 21-15. It's taken just over an hour for him to do it. Okay, well, that was a very, very entertaining men's singles match. It's time now for women's doubles here at the HSBC BWF Indonesia Masters 2025 at the Istora Senayan. It's Hu Lingfang and Zheng Yuqie